Alright, welcome to my Stranger Things early gameplay and review. So unfortunately, they did not send me the Vecna bundle. So all I have is what's called the Party Bundle, which includes Mike Wheeler, Will Byers, Lucas Sinclair, and Dustin Henderson. So I guess when I get Vecna, I'll do a video on him, but yeah, I did not get him early for some reason. But all of these come to the shop tomorrow. Not tonight, but tomorrow, November 21st. So there's two separate bundles. The Party Bundle, which includes these 4 different characters, and then the Vecna Bundle. So Mike says he's the Heart. Will says Survivor of the Upside Down. Lucas says Torn Between Worlds, but always devoted to Max. Where is Max, by the way? Come on. And Dustin says keep the curiosity door open. And look, he's wearing the Hellfire shirt. I love it. So then you get 4 different back blings as well. You got Mike's backpack. Oh, hold on. Let's equip someone so we don't see that other skin. Okay, here we go. Mike's backpack, supplies for every encounter. We got Will's backpack, never turn it upside down. That's funny. And it has the Christmas lights from season 1. Then we got Lucas's backpack, go Tigers. And then Dustin's backpack, always be ready for a curiosity voyage. He's got a little Demigorgon there. And the Hellfire patch. Cool. Pickaxes, we've got... Now, wait a minute, I got Vecna's pickaxe. What the heck? Well, there's the Vecnax. Cut through the border between worlds. We've got Mike's investigation kit, shed light on the truth. We got Will's light staff. It's got the Christmas lights on it. Send a message from the upside down. The wrist rocket. It's not a slingshot. And then Dustin's slammer, invented at Camp Nowhere. Awesome. So there's no glider. So as far as I know, there's no wraps, but I think we did have a Stranger Things wrap from Wave 1, right? Yeah, the tendrils. Okay, we'll just equip that. And what kind of emotes did we get? Okay, so we got little Demogorgon attack. Uh-oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't see the Demogorgon, though. Did it appear somewhere? I see the tendrils down there, but that was about it. We got upside down alphabet, Fortnite. That's cool. And then Vecna's power draw. Oh yeah, that's what he does to all the foes. Okay, so again, strange that I've got all the Vecna accessories, just not the skin. Well, hold on, I didn't see Vecna's backbling though. No, I didn't get that. So I'm missing the skin and the backbling. Okay, well, when I get him, again, I'll do a gameplay and review on him. But it looks like we're doing these 4 characters for now. They look really good. I mean, these literally look like real-life resemblances, which is great. Will looks good, too. Yeah, those are perfect. Okay, first up here is Mike. So the back blings are all pretty plain, considering they're all just simply backpacks, and that's it. But, I mean, it does make sense. They did have their backpacks tons and tons in the show. But he's a pretty low-key character. I do like his pickaxe, though, because it's a legit flashlight. And then he's got a walkie-talkie in one hand. But you can see when I go in the dark, I mean, it literally functions as a flashlight, which is kind of cool. We've had a few of those in-game before. I forgot to turn my stupid sidekick off. So his backbling is pretty plain, but you can notice that the pickaxes both sit nicely in there. So it's nice and interactive. That's cool. I'll take that. But character-wise speaking, I think they did a great job. That looks exactly how I remember him from the show. The later episodes, of course. At the start, he's just a kid. But this is based on the brand new season, Season 5, which is just around the corner. Let's turn the lights off real quick. Yeah, look at that. The flashlight really shines in the dark. Okay, speaking of the flashlight, let's do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here you go. Okay, so there's a little static effect from the walkie-talkie, but other than that, that's about it. Okay, so surprisingly, the walkie-talkie has an electric type splash effect. That's cool. I wasn't anticipating that. Nothing for the weak spot. How about when we hit a player? Okay. So I doubt there's going to be any reactivity, but here's the aim down sights first. Okay, very smooth. He doesn't have any crazy things popping out that obstruct anything. His hair's not too long. Color scheme's a bit bland. Nothing really special about that jacket he's got on. So just a very low-key skin for sure. Again, I doubt there's any reactivity, but let's just see. Here we go. No, I didn't see or hear anything. All right, let's take his back bling off real quick. So he's not bad without it either. I wasn't really impressed with the back bling, but the fact that it interacts with the pickaxes make me want to run it a little bit at least. But yeah, if you're not a fan of back blings, he doesn't look too bad without it. Okay, next up is Will. I think he's got some of the coolest accessories. And you can see his Christmas lights light up right away. So I thought they might be reactive, but it looks like they just light up on their own. And his pickaxe is this ginormous staff. It reminds me of the candy axe, just because it's got all those lights on it. But again, they did a remarkable job with his face. That looks exactly like the actor that plays him, which is pretty sweet. So he's got a walkie-talkie in there too. It looks like he's got, what is that, a map? Hard to tell. So I've watched every single episode of Stranger Things, but it's been a while now. I'm going to have to rewatch everything from season 1 up until present because, yeah, I've only seen them all one time, but some of those were years ago. I do remember the lights, though. That was unforgettable. So let's do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here we go. Okay, so very Christmassy with all these lights. Let's see if there's a splash effect. Hopefully it's colorful. And it is not. That is just the default. That's a bummer. How about weak spot? No. I wonder if the lights will go crazy when we get in a limb. I bet his aim down sights is going to be smooth as well. Yeah, he's got a very plain looking jacket too. So not too shabby there. Again, nothing sticks out. His hair is not too long. Okay, now let's check out, see if the back bling is reactive. Okay, so that was. Did you see that? The red lights were blinking. Just the red lights though. So let's see if the color of the lights changes every time. So again, that was the red ones. They all lit up and then they blinked. Here we go again. Actually, let's turn the lights off so we can see better. Okay, it's always the red ones. So the 3 red lights blink ferociously and then they fade away. And then your normal pattern here is just every few colors lighting up. They don't blink though, they just turn on and off. Okay, so that's cool. Secretly reactive back bling. It didn't say it was reactive at all in the description. How about the pickaxe? Let's see if the pickaxe does the same thing there. So it does have red lights as well. I'm gonna focus on that. Here we go. No, the pickaxe is not reactive. Okay, so yeah, that's not bad. So I think for sure you want to run this back bling, but let's just take it off and see what it looks like without it. Yeah, I just feel like it takes away a lot of his charm because the pickaxe matches, the reactivity on it, and obviously that was a pivotal part of Season 1 when he was in the Upside Down and communicating via those lights. That was awesome. Okay, so his accessories by far are awesome. Okay, so at least Lucas has a cool color jacket. The other two were quite lame. So I can already tell his pickaxe, which is the slingshot, is going to be reactive to the back bling, or interactive, rather. And it sure is right there. You can see he withdraws it right off the back. That is a long slingshot. Let's take a look from the front. Once again, they matched his actor perfectly. That looks exactly like him. I love the dark red color scheme too. As mentioned, that dark red color scheme looks great. His back bling is a little lackluster, but at least it's interactive as mentioned. I'm curious about his hair when we aim in, if that's going to be very protrudy or not. But let's take a look at the pickaxe pullouts on the swing animation. Here you go. Okay, that's not too bad. I didn't really see much, and I doubt it's going to have a splash effect, but let's just see. No. Weak spot. Doubt that as well, but... Alright, here's his aim down sights. Okay, that's not too bad either. Yeah, I thought his hair was going to be way larger than that, so... I mean, it's not as clean as the other two, but it's not bad. So I doubt he's going to have any reactivity, but let's just see. Here we go. I don't even know what would react on him, but let's take a peek. Nope, nothing. Nothing doing. Alright, let's take his back bling off. Okay, he actually looks pretty good without the back bling. And this wrap looks pretty good with him too, surprisingly. So let's see. Thus far, 2 back blings have been interactive and 1 has been reactive. So I thought that back blings would all be terrible, just because they're just backpacks, like mentioned. But so far, so good. This slingshot is very stretchy. I get Stretch Armstrong vibes from this. Okay, last but not least, the fan favorite Dustin. Okay, so is he going to have the worst back bling? Because I don't see his weapon on there, and I doubt anything is reactive. So he might be the only one that doesn't have anything cool with the back bling. With that said, it's friggin' Dustin, and he's amazing. He's got the Hellfire shirt on. He's got that trench coat type jacket. He's got his awesome hat on. Dustin is amazing. Looking good, looking sharp, just like his actual actor as well. I think they did great on all 4 of these characters. I doubt anything glows, but let's see. Maybe that Demogorgon will do something. A little plushy there, but I don't have my hopes up. So yeah, you can see when I withdraw the pickaxe, I mean, it doesn't come out of anywhere because it's pretty large. I don't remember him using that. Is that something he used in the show? I don't remember a hammer-like device that he concocted like that, but maybe it is and I just forgot about it. Alright, speaking of which, let's do the pickaxe pullouts on the swing animation. Here you go. So pickaxes have all been pretty plain. No contrails, no splashes. I think Will's was the best just because it lights up. Okay, this at least has some nuts and bolts falling out of it. That's kind of cool. Still the same default splash. But that's a nice little effect. Let's try it against the player. So it's got a heavy duty sound when you hit somebody with it. That's kind of cool. How about his aim down sights? Okay. Got his curly hair in there. Again, a pretty low-key color scheme all around, but you can see his hat, which is nice. As we crouch, you can see the plushy Demogorgon a little bit. Alright, let's see if that thing does anything. Here we go. Nope, nothing doing. Okay, let's take his back bling off since it doesn't really do anything. I think he'll look good with that coat, though. Yeah, that's not bad either. I personally love back blings, but I know a lot of people don't. So it makes sense if you want to take all these off. But I just feel like a lot of these characters look plain without them. I mean, their back is just a wide open spot with nothing on it. And to me, that's very plain. Some characters do look good with no back bling, but I really feel like most characters do need one. All right, we didn't try any of the emotes yet, so let's see what we got. So here's the Vecna's power draw. So this one's creepy. Look at the determined look on his face. See that red glow just oozing up. With the ominous music in the background too. Ooh, that's creepy. So we got little Demogorgon attack. Okay, I like that one. That's pretty good too. Let's look from the front on that one. And we'll do it in the dark. I love the lightning in the sky. So if you just stand still, he doesn't pedal faster. But if you're actually pedaling, he starts to hightail it out of there. But he doesn't do that if you're just standing still. And then we've got this one, the upside down alphabet. So I wonder if Will does anything special with this one. We'll have to see. So that is actually pretty sweet. I like that. All right, let's swap to Will. No, that's about the same. So there you go. That is Mike Wheeler, Will Byers, Lucas Sinclair, and last but not least, Dustin Henderson. These are all in one bundle, which will release tomorrow night in the item shop. So Vecna, whenever he gets released, I will do a review on him. I thought I was going to have him this morning, but unfortunately I don't. So there you go. Let me know in the comments who your favorite is. I hope we get another wave of skins because we're missing some fan favorites, including Max. Where's Max at? So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is Tabor time.